is animated. They're called animare. And there's a group of people who want to control them, because if they can do that, they could maybe let out all the beasts that are hidden in a book of beasts that is being looked after in a place called Hollow Earth. In this book, they discover that their powers become more powerful. They can actually time travel through paintings. For instance, in Monet's The Thames at Westminster, they travel into that, but they can only time travel in that specific time at that specific moment when that painting is being painted by the artist.
It's a brilliant idea.
So
it's
great. It's really a great. It's exciting. It's an action adventure. It's got time travel in it.
But the team was saying they felt it felt very telegenic, that it could transfer to TV or the big screen. Is that what you've got in mind for
Listen, I'm not stupid. Let me just, you know, I'm a businessman myself. And when all the notes Carol took about the 40 pages of notes and all the recorded conversations that we have about the characters and stuff, and she took it away, I said, you must write this so it can be lifted off the page and put onto television or film. And we've already the TV rights have been optioned, and we're working on the first script right now.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
And it ends with a real cliffhanger, which suggests there's another book.
There's a third coming.
There is one coming.
And we're already working on the third. In fact, over dinner the other night, we were hashing out some of the major plot issues, and I came up with an idea, and she looked at me and she said, how am I going to fit that in? I sasaid, well, that's your part of the collaboration.
Well, I was wondering the title, Bone Quill.
Yes.
Your sister provides the quill, and anyway, let's leave that bit there. What about Torchwood? What about Torchwood? Now, no more Torchwood, is that right? Over, finito, you're done?
I'm saying no, because no one has approached me, and, you know, if no one approaches you for 2 years, I think it's pretty much not going to happen. So, you know...
But I have been watching an Arrow.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Good.
It's a good show.
It is a really good show. It's one of the most popular TV shows in the States at the moment. We're the first in America to be recommissioned for a second series. It plays on Sky One here Monday nights at 8 o'clock. And it's
you're
a
baddie, really, aren't you?
I'm sort
of a baddie.
Yeah, I'm sort of a baddie.
Bad dad.
I play the Dark Archer. I'm a dad. I have moved to the next category. I'm a daddy. So I am he's the Dark Archer, but he actually does the exact same thing that the other character, the Green Arrow, you know, the Arrow is doing, Oliver Queen, and that's basically just going around and getting rid of bad people.
Yeah.
But I'm one of the 1%ers of this world, and we're you know, really wealthy man trying to do things, but it's mostly for his gain than everybody else's.
It's great. It feels like a comic book story. Is it a comic book?
Well, it is. It's based on the DC comic book heroes, and you know, the Dark Archer and the Green Arrow and all the different you know, China White, all the different characters that are within the DC world. And this is Starling City. It's one area of the DC world, and it's also the one that they have the most kind of flexibility with, because the Green Arrow, there's a lot of different kind of stories and things that happen with him. So
it's good stuff.
It's great. I mean, I'm loving it. Listen, I commute between Palm Springs and Vancouver, so it's just a brilliant gig.
Now, what about questions you like? Shazzy, what have you got?
You were in Panto in Glasgow.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
And you had a nasty fall.
I had a nasty fall.
I heard you broke your back at one point.
Well, no, they thought I did, but it was the first time I got bucked on stage in the middle of a show. I came out on a big Palomino. I'm not going to say it again, but it was a gag. But nobody laughed.
I got it. I got it. I just thought, oh my God, he hasn't just.
No, I didn't. I didn't. It was a Palomino horse, and it wasn't a Panto horse, but it was a huge big horse. Rode it on every day. In this one particular show, something spooked it. And I came riding on stage, and the horse just went foomp, and I went up in the air, and it was like one of those slow motion things. I thought, this is really going to hurt. And I hit the stage from 10 feet up, hit the stage. I got up, I bounced up, and the adrenaline must have done something, because I finished the number, and I lay down with the horse and pretended all this stuff. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't want the audience to think the horse is something wrong with it, because if they can sense fear. So I want to just get it off stage so it's okay. And as soon as I finished the song, I stood up to the audience and said, I've got to go see an emergency, you know, to the emergency room. My back is killing me. You didn't go Justin Bieber and
send someone else to say that for you?
No, I did it myself.
OK, Steve?
You describe yourself as bi-dialectical.
What's that? Can we say that on daytime TV?
I believe so. I don't know, something a doctor can clear up? Is it?
No, they can't, actually. But bi-dialectical, it's in my first book that my sister and I wrote together, which was about me, my autobiography. When I went to America, the kids made fun of the Scottish accent, so I speak...
you're Scottish-born, aren't you?
I'm Scottish-born and raised, and with my sister, I speak Scottish, and with other Scottish people, I speak Scottish. And there's a lot of... I get flack for it by some comedians, not you guys, but other comedians over here tend to like to make fun of it. And, you know, that's great if you want to make fun of me, because I was bullied and pushed around as a kid, so it doesn't bother me. This is who I am. This is the way I speak when I'm with other Scots, and when I'm with people who don't speak Scottish, I speak American.
How bizarre.
Because it's utterly flawless. That's it. It's like,
It is actually utterly false. Now,
But it's not a
But it's
put,
not an
it's not a
accent,
put
is
on.
it?
That's what
Yeah.
bi-dialectical. It's like being bilingual, except it's something to do with dialect, and it's not even. It's something.
But is it a psychological thing that makes you switch? Is it something that you did as a child, so therefore
No, I did. Well, I
to
spoke
fit
this
in?
way as a child because kids bullied me because I spoke the other way. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to deal with that. I'm going to
But
learn.
it's weird that it's not going to be a Scottish accent with a hint of American. 'Cause
No,
I
but
know-
that would just be wrong. that would just be Sheena Easton all over again. You know,
Shazzy, you're in heaven.
everybody talking like they are.
Now, I've got to get some order here and tell you about what you can expect from us this morning, apart from a lot of laughs. Our first phone-in will be anything but, I'm afraid to say, as we ask if Britain should arm the Syrian rebels fighting the evil despot Bashar al-Assad. Now, Foreign Secretary William Hague, he says...